RBG. Welcome back to RBG Kitchen. Today, as promised, we are going to be doing an arroz con gandule with barbecue baby back ribs that are going to be roasted in the oven and some leftover party chicken wings for my unfortunate picky daughter. So these are the ingredients that we have in front of us that we will be using to either season the baby back ribs and to season the arroz con gandules. So we'll talk about what we have first in front of us. In the green bowl, we have our classic Puerto Rican sofrito. In the white bowl, we have our jasmine white rice. We have a can of Goya green pigeon peas or gandules verde. We have ground black pepper, our usual sazonador Goya total, la flor adobo con sazon, our pure garlic powder, and unfortunately we have whole oregano because I am completely out of ground oregano, so I have to go to the supermarket and purchase some more of that. We have a couple of packages of our sazon nor, which is our usual here for coloring and for flavor. And we have something new right over here, which is also from Goya. I use a couple of Goya products in this house. Is sabor a jamón, and this I usually like to use for my arroz con gandule. The last thing in front and center here is our tomato sauce. This is the one that I've opened yesterday to make our beans, and it's half a can here, and this is what we're going to use today, the remaining, for our arroz con gandule. If we pan over this way, this is what we were talking about yesterday. This is the ribs that we are going to be doing today, and I'll go ahead and bring it a little closer so you guys can see. These are from Butcher Box, and I love their quality of meat. And like I said in prior video when I teased the recipe for today, I can go ahead and make like a whole unboxing once I get my next box from them. But I love their quality of meat. I love their cuts and everything. From them we usually get chicken, pork, and steak, but today we will be doing their baby back, and these are a half a rack, which is why I have two, and this is how it looks in the back. This is why I have two out, because a half a rack for this family of four is not enough. These guys here, they eat meat like it's nobody's business. So we are going to start off with that, and we are going to be cleaning that meat as we do per usual. These are the party wings that were left over from yesterday. This is what my daughter will be eating because she does not like ribs. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in the oven along with the ribs so she can go ahead and eat on those. So yes, this is the plan for today. Unfortunately, I don't have any vegetables per se, like any lettuce, any salad greens or anything, but in this Puerto Rican Dominican household, I mean, like I told you guys, this is what we got. We got our aguacate, and nothing better to marry with arroz con gandule is but a slice of aguacate. And my mom gave this to me, so thank you, Mom. We're gonna be eating on this today. And yeah, that's gonna be the meal plan for today. So all right guys, so there you have it. I already went ahead and put the vinegar and lemon juice and all the dry spices. She is already rub-a-dub-dub, all 4 slabs of them. And I have her in an aluminum foil pan that is disposable because unfortunately all 4 of them do not fit in my cast iron. So, and I don't have 2 of the cast irons, I only have 1, so I had to opt for this version. So I'm going to put aluminum foil on this pan, and she is going to go into the oven, which is already preheated and already working at 400 degrees because I have my daughter's chicken wings in there already. So we're gonna put this in there and we're going to start working on the rice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with the arroz con gandule. We're gonna turn on the stove and we're gonna turn it on to about medium high. We have our caldero already on the stove, and we're gonna put in some corn oil. Doesn't matter what brand, you do you. Here we just buy whatever's on sale, and we're just pretty much coating the bottom. Don't wait till it gets too hot, because if not, things are gonna splash back up at you. We're using our cucharon. Remember, I have two here. The other one seems to be my favorite, but it was used already. Arroz sofrito. Here we're gonna use a nice heaping spoon, just about like that. Want some of the juices off, and it's gonna go right into the pan. And from there, we're gonna go with the salsa Goya. I have 4 packages of the Sazon Nor because I want it to be nice and rich in that yellow color that arroz con gandules is known for. Garlic powder. There's really no measurements here, guys. You do to your taste and what works for you. That's going to be followed by the oregano flakes. Followed by Arroz Sazon La Flor. And this guy, you're going to see me put him to the side, because that's what I use to continue to season it in case if it needs any further seasoning as I'm tasting it before the water evaporates. This is sazonado y total. You put a decent amount in there, and a little bit of black pepper, just a teeny bit, because you don't want your rice spicy, so that's just to give it a little kick. All right, and the last but not least is your sobrecito de sabor de jamón. Everything is incorporated. I'm gonna go ahead and get the gandules, which have already been taken out of their can and rinsed already. All right, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so those go right in. Right, and at this point we have our jasmine rice, and this is 3 cups, and when I say 3 cups, it's 3 cups of mason jar that are 16 ounces each, and this will fill up that whole calderon that I have in front of me. And we're literally going to, my hands are clean, guys, and remember, I'm cooking for my family. This already has been pre-washed already until the water ran clear, because I'm not looking for the flavor in this one. It's not like it's gonna be white. And at this point, a lot of people will try to go ahead and incorporate like all the seasoning into the rice. I'm not about that life. I try to make my cooking here easy, so I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna go to the sink and get some water. And for this one, I really don't measure it like, you know, like in my other videos that I'll go with like, oh, if I have 3 cans of beans, I'll put 4 cans of water. This, I don't go with that. This, I just literally went to the sink and filled some water in the component where I had the rice, and I literally just pour it right over, and I'm pretty much eyeballing it at this point. And then at a certain point, I stop. I pick up my cucharon, and at that point I start incorporating everything together. So all the seasonings from the bottom can come up to the top, which is why I was saying I rather put the water in first, because like that, everything that's in the bottom loosens up easier. Because remember, we only had a little bit of oil down there to work with. And once we added all those dry seasonings, it becomes kind of into like a pasty consistency. So moving the rice into a pasty consistency, for me, it doesn't work. It's extra work for me. So I just rather put in more liquid and then just incorporate everything together, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. And it's just easier for me like that. I'm not trying to make it harder for me in the kitchen. I try to make it easier, because cooking, like I said, should be a hobby. It shouldn't be something that should be harder for yourself. So at this point, I feel like it needs a little bit more water, and I'm gonna go ahead and add that right there. There we go, that's perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead and taste the water that it has in here to see if it is at good flavoring. If it's not at good flavoring, we're gonna go ahead and continue to flavor it with our adobo sazon la flor, until we get it to the desired seasoning that we want it. Once we do obtain that seasoning that we want, we're going to raise the flame all the way up to high so the water can evaporate. Then we're gonna mold it, put the top on it, and put it to bed. Okay guys, so as you can see, the arroz con gandules is officially completed. Yay! So it is nice and soft and fluffy. It tastes fantastic. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it off. At this point, we're gonna put the lid back on, and we're gonna go ahead and move on and check on the ribs. I checked on them once already, and they were still a little tough, so I went ahead and put them back in the oven. I raised the oven to about 425, so they can go ahead and cook just a little bit quicker, because if you can see on the stove, that's the actual real time here at the RBG kitchen, and my family hungry. So we're gonna go ahead and check them now, and if they have tenderized enough, we're gonna go ahead and smack some barbecue sauce on them and let that crisp up a little bit. And once that does, which shouldn't take long, we are gonna go ahead and plate this up, and we will bring you guys back in to show you that. Okay, RBG fam, so there you have it. Arroz con gandules with oven roasted barbecue baby back ribs and a nice hefty slice of aguacate. You can't go wrong with this one, guys, especially my Hispanics and those that want to tap into our world. I suggest you guys, you definitely should try it. This is scrumptious. This is a finger licking delicious. My family is definitely going to enjoy this one, and let me tell you, they have been smelling this for the past hour and a half, and they are hungry. So let me call them so they can come in here and literally tear this up. So as usual, please, RBG fam, please go in the comment section below and hit us guys up with any comments, any suggestions on what you guys want to see next from your RBG fam over here. Let us know if you guys try this recipe out for you guys, and let us know how you guys like it. Let us know how you guys alter it. We want to hear it all. And as always, we always ask you guys to please smash that like button so YouTube knows that we are producing and creating amazing content for you guys, and that you guys like what we are bringing to you guys. And remember that here, not only are you guys going to get cook alongs with me, you guys are going to get gardening, you guys are going to get lifestyle, you guys are going to get anything and everything. And I hope you guys like what you guys are receiving. The content here at RBG fam, it is endless. Soon you will be seeing the garden being incorporated here, because we will soon be starting some seeds, so get excited. So once again, like, comment, subscribe, and share with everybody, so that YouTube can know what we're doing, so we can grow in this beautiful community that we call home now. And as always, RBG fam, we love you. Till next time.